Right in the heart of Seattle, in the middle of the city, there's a farm that would be easy to miss. Although this basement might not look like much at first, there's something special happening inside. Here at Marrowstone Mushrooms in Fremont, owner Ben Jaffe is making magic in a small space.
I mean, we got 1,500 square feet here, and we put out about 400 pounds of mushrooms a week, so you can really get a lot of production from a pretty small space.
Yeah. While most seeds use water and sunlight as food, mushrooms start with something a little different.
This is a mixture of a grain that we use for our spawn.
Can I touch it?
Yeah, go crazy.
Okay. I just don't want to mess anything up.
It's all right. There'll be a little bit of you in that spawn.
Love that.
After the grain is soaked, it's put into a bag with specialized pellets and heated until sterilized. Then it's ready for the mushroom.
Is this where you say, "Welcome to my lab"?
Come on in, yeah. This is a Petri dish. Each one of the Petri dishes actually has a tiny piece of mushroom that we biopsied and then put onto the Petri dish, and then it continues growing. So the premise is that I would take this sterilized scalpel, cut a little wedge, flick that out, flick her in there. That wedge will eventually colonize the whole bag.
Incubation.
So this is about a week after running through the lab, and you can see all those little spots.
Yeah.
Those are little pieces of grain that got poured into the pasteurized substrate and are colonizing.
Okay.
And once this bag is fully colonized, it will get rolled over to the fruiting room, and we'll cut a little slit in the bag, and then the mushrooms will pop out the slit. This is like a fully colonized bag here, so the whole thing's white. Honestly, you can kind of tell that it's colonized because if you give it a tap, it's like it's like solid. It reverberates. It's held together by that mycelium.
Like, hello. I love the mushroom handle. Oh, so this is a completely different environment in here.
Yeah, so keep the humidity in here about 95%. There's a lot of airflow going in. There's a lot of airflow going out. Mushrooms are like us. They breathe in oxygen and breathe out CO2. From the time they get in here till when they harvest is about 1 week for the oyster mushrooms and about 2 weeks for the lion's mane and the king oyster mushrooms.
This is the end result.
This is the end result. So they come out of the barrel, get inoculated with the grain spawn in the lab. They go back and incubate for 2 weeks, and then we cut a slit in the bag and the mushrooms come out that slit.
Yeah.
So this takes about a week to grow from when you cut that slit.
This is a week's worth?
This is a week's worth. So the whole process from barrel to finished mushroom is like 3 weeks.
Wow.
The tragedy of doing this is that this is like a full 60 to 80 hour work week, and sometimes I don't have any food in the refrigerator when I get home, but I always have mushrooms. And they go pretty well with everything.
Very
so I love mushrooms, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My favorite mushroom is probably the lion's mane, just because it's so vigorous and so bizarre looking. It's hard to pick a favorite. They're all like my children, and just like my children, some of them are very naughty sometimes.
Yes.
And if there's anything mushrooms hate, it's an ego. As soon as I feel like I'm really good at growing one of these, they just decide to not cooperate at all. So
I love it. This guy is doing something weird.
yeah, this one got harvested and is now a little bit gross, you know? If you don't like cleaning out that jam jar that's been in the back of your fridge for 6 years, then you're not gonna like growing mushrooms.